So a brief tour of our camping site. There's our clothesline for towels, which you've already seen. And then we have the canopy up. Yay! This is not in its final configuration. This is kind of a pain. Yeah. I've got the poles at an angle to put some additional tension on it to drape it out. There will be a ladder rack on the top this thing just straps to, but in the meantime, so this is the scene from our campground. Right on the lake. It's very still. Of course, it's very still. There's no wind. Today's high is going to be 101. Our neighbors from yesterday left. I have a squirrel just above me. See if I can pan around. Oh, it's building a nest. I was trying to figure out why it was rooting around up there. It's building a nest right there. How cool. Additionally, our neighbor on that side from last night left. So we have this whole lakefront to ourselves. Do not swim due to alligators. I have some rope coming around, and this one's complicated. It comes around to suction cup stuck to the sheet metal, and it works. Drapes over the top. We can adjust the tension here. We can adjust the tension on the other side. It works on most occasions, except when it doesn't. When it rains, water gets behind them and they pop off. That's why I was cleaning up spots. So the shore power for this is not where we expected it to be. It's way back here. Usually it's closer to the middle, but that's fine. There we have water. We have a little water filter. This is the table for doing dishes. If you hear the whooshing sound in the background, there's our vent. I spent the extra money and got the fancy register cover so that, that is hot air coming out of there, so that it was not unappealing to look at from the outside. I had to put some additional weather stripping on to make up for the smaller gaps. We have each corner jacked up on these vintage stabilizers. Came from my grandfather's. Him and his RVs. This is before he discovered the power leveler. And on the underside of our canopy from the other side, we have our kind of everything catch-all table. We're trying something new this go around with an induction burner in addition to the other stuff. These hotel pans will become a sink, future project. And this table top, if you remember, comes from the top of those bins. And actually the majority of it sits on top of the fender. I just have to come up with a mechanism to kind of clamp it on there, future project, versus holding it up with a 2x4. But for now that works. Like I said, our catch-all table. We have our little carpety rug mat thingy. There are 2 chairs. My wife loves to rock. And this is not a welcome mat. It's the only one we could find. Actually, it fit in between there. We had other intentions, but we decided to leave that. There's my expandable ladder to get to the top of the stuff, which we'll still use even with the ladder rack. Ladder rack. To put the canopy up, and you can see it's not centered. This line should be on this side. I did the best I could with the time and then tools that I had. Now, typically, I set up this pop-up canopy with screen walls, but right now it's pretty good. We usually do that over picnic table. There is our portable grill that also has a griddle for it, and then we plan to fish. So before we came on our maiden voyage with our new, slightly unorganized storage, we did wrap up a couple of projects, such as playing handles, yay, and catches. These are double roller catches. That's what they look like. Our old 1957 kitchen had those in them originally, and I am happy to report that with, okay, it did not have this much stuff in it. It seems to become our pantry. The doors did not come open. No evidence that any of the drawers came open. Organization in my mind is an organic thing, so we are waiting to see what happens. I'll take that with me. We also swapped out and swapped in a refrigerator. The one from previous episodes is brand new. It came from my brother's. It still has packing material and paperwork inside of it, but I believe it has a bad relay. I have not taken the time to troubleshoot it. So this came from my wife's work. This is an old Philco, which is massive. It's huge. It's heavy as I'll get out. It's old, and its default setting was freeze, so it doubles as a freezer, quite literally. To make this trip bearable, because today's high is going to be 101, we have a portable air conditioner. The jug is to catch the condensation. The towel is from where we missed the jug overflow. And then we have duct that came with it. And then we have my interpretation of portable ducting and a vent registry cover venting out the window. It's up and out of the way. We don't really use this corner. Last night we got it down to, I think we had it set on like 76, and it was quite comfortable. Neither of us slept well because we were late getting here and getting set up. And there she is. It rippled with the wind just a moment ago, and it was really pretty. But with the temperatures going to get up to 101, we're going to go check in, which we got here after the park closed. Go check in, do a quick hike, and then lapse back into a coma in the air conditioning. More to come.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.
Too many hobbies, not enough time.
It's a theme song, y'all.